Hi, it's Cassie with Flow&Paddle. Welcome to your stand-up paddleboard yoga flow on the water. Join me in child's pose. Hips will go towards the heels, knees will go out nice and wide towards the rails, which is the wide edges of the board. You can go ahead, stretch those fingertips towards the nose of the board, which is the top of the board. Forehead can rest down onto the board here, maybe rocking that forehead side to side, temple to temple. Releasing through the hips, so thinking about hips, drawing back towards those heels here. We'll go ahead and find our breath here together. So we'll take a regular inhale and just a regular exhale. Next breath in, I want you to draw a nice big inhale in through the nose. Feel the ribs expand underneath of you. Pause at the top. Open mouth exhale, sigh the breath out, release, let it all go. 2 more just like that. Deep full breath in through the nose. Pause at the top. Open mouth exhale, release, let it go. Last breath here together. Make it your deepest, fullest breath of your day. Fill up. Pause at the top. Open mouth exhale, let it go. We'll begin to seal our lips closed, taking our breath here in and out of the nose, tapping into our Ujjayi breath if you have that breath in your practice. We'll go ahead and stretch those fingertips a little bit further towards the top of the board. Go ahead and reach those fingertips up and over to the right rail. Maybe you stack the left wrist over the right. Maybe that right hand takes a partial bind, bending the right elbow, taking the top of the right palm towards the low back, or maybe reaching that right hand towards the left hip crease here. We've got a round of breath. Inhale, reaching fingertips a little bit further towards the top right corner. As you exhale, you sink those hips back towards that back left corner of the board. Our inhale, we'll walk it through center, fingertips reach up and over. And when you're ready, taking those fingertips to the left rail this time. And again, maybe you just stack right wrist over left. Settle the shoulders down, head is heavy. Maybe you take that partial bind, up to you. Breathing into the right side body here. Keep reaching those fingertips a little bit further. Find that length. Good. Our inhale will walk those fingertips back through center. And when you're ready, we're going to slither onto our belly for a Sphinx pose. So coming onto the belly, arms make a number 11 shape. Fingers are spread nice and wide. I want you to think about drawing the elbows towards the tail. That should bring the heart forward towards the nose of the board. Shoulders are relaxing away from the ears. We're going to take a couple neck rolls here. So we'll tuck our chin towards our chest. We'll rock our right ear over to our right shoulder. Good. Feeling the left side of the neck get a stretch. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, left ear over to the left shoulder. Feeling the right side of the neck get a stretch here. Keep pressing down through the forearms. Keep pressing down through the tops of the feet and through the pelvis here. We'll inhale, come back through center, chin to chest. We'll take it side to side, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, back through center, left ear, left shoulder. Take it through one more time on your own breath. Inhaling through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale center. Exhale over to the left. Good. Inhale, come back through center. Slowly release your heart all the way down to the board. Hands are going to frame your chest for cobra this time. We press down through the tops of the toes. Inhale, peel the heart open. Lifting up into your cobra, squeezing the elbows towards the ribs. Shoulders away from those ears. Exhale, slowly lower back down. We tuck our toes. We lift our hips up and back. Find child's pose again one more time. Hips back towards those heels. Lengthen out from that spine. Good. Take it into neutral tabletop. Lift yourself up. Exhale, tuck your toes. Lift those hips up and back. Find your first downward facing dog. You can go ahead, pedal out the feet here. Bending one knee deeply, then the other. Head is heavy. Fingers are spread nice and wide. We're in our upside down V shape, pulling the navel up and in towards that low spine. Come through stillness, shake the head yes a couple times. Shake the head no, let go of that tension, let go of that stress. Let it melt into the board. Coming through stillness. We're gonna inhale, come forward, high plank. Take the whole breath to get there. Shoulders will stack over those wrists, butt is down, squeeze those thighs together. As we exhale, we lift those hips up and back, find downward facing dog. We'll take 2 more just like that. Inhale, tidal wave, high plank, round the spine to get forward. Exhale, lift those hips up and back, downward facing dog. Last one, inhale, rounding forward, strong. Exhale, lift those hips up and back, down dog. We're gonna gaze forward, step those feet to the middle of the board at the handlebars. Walk those hands back to the feet. You've got ragdoll, drape the body over the thighs. Head is heavy, chin is tucked. Maybe we grab for opposite elbows. Maybe we take a dangle where our arms are just coming heavy. I like to tap my fingers into the water, kind of feeling that nice, cool water here. Chin is still tucked, crown is still long. If you don't like the movement, just hang out in stillness. Hands can ground down. Just folding the body over the legs here. Good. Come through stillness. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands slide up the shins or the thighs for a straight back. As we exhale, we forward fold, taking a twist. Right hand down in front of the right toes. Bend through the right knee. Reach that left hand high to the sky. Go ahead and roll that left wrist out here. Good. Switch directions. We'll switch it out. Bending deeply through the left knee. Left hand plants in front of the left toe. Straighten the right arm as the right leg straightens as well. Start to take the roll of that right wrist. Good. Switch directions. Good. Slowly release. Take that forward fold. We inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Ground down through the feet. Slowly roll up, 1 vertebra at a time. Head and shoulders are gonna be the last to come up. Inhale, reach those arms up and over the head. Take a mini back bend, cactus those elbows. Think about heart space lifting towards the sky as we squeeze those shoulder blades behind us. Inhale, fingertips reach nice and high. Exhale, slowly forward fold, hands come through heart center. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Ground down through those feet. You could slowly roll up, otherwise root to rise, arms sweep out and over the head, extended mountain when you're ready. 1 more mini back bend, cactus those elbows, push those hips forward, squeeze those glutes. Inhale, fingertips reach nice and high. Exhale, right back down, forward fold. Good. Halfway lift. Exhale, this time plant those hands, step back plank. We've been in plank before. This time we're gonna hold this plank. We're gonna work into our core just a little bit more. Now, if you have wrist issues and need to lower to low plank, you could still do this. We're gonna exhale, tap our right toes over to the right rail or into the water. Inhale them back through center. Exhale, tap the left toes to the left rail or into the water. Back through center. We've got 2 more each direction. Right taps, back through center, left toes tap, back through center. Keep pushing those palms through the board. Strong bodies here. Last one. Good. Inhale, shift past the wrist. Exhale, slowly lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, your choice. Exhale, roll over those toes, lift those hips up and back, downward facing dog. Breathing in deeply. Exhale, let it go. Good. Right heel's gonna lift high to the sky. We're gonna go ahead and bend and stack open that right knee here. If you wanna circle out that right ankle or create circles with that right knee, your option. Make sure to switch directions of the circles. Good. Inhale, square up, 3-point dog. We're gonna tap the right knee to the right elbow, step the right foot on the outside of the right hand. We're in a full lizard lunge here, nice and active. We're just gonna take a couple shifts forward and back here. Right knee is connecting with that right shoulder as it hugs in towards the right shoulder. Good. Lower that left knee down to the board. Untuck the left toes. We're going to take a twist. Right hand comes to the right knee. We're pushing that right knee out just to find a little bit more of a twist. Maybe the gaze comes over that right shoulder. Maybe right hand wants to reach high to the sky. Could be an option. Could take that quad stretch, bend that left knee, catch that left foot with that right hand. Breathing in here for 3. One more round of breath. Good. Slowly release the foot and the bind. Right hand comes back inside of the right foot. We're sending the hips towards the back for a wide leg half splits. So maybe you go ahead and walk the hands back as well. We're flexing through the right toes, digging right heel into the board. Now, if it's the morning and you want a little bit more movement, maybe you're inhaling, bending that right knee, finding that dynamic stretch, exhale, shifting it back. You could stay in stillness or you can find movement here for 3. 2 more rounds of breath. Good. We're going to rebend into that right knee. We're going to tuck the left toes, find that high lizard lunge again. Step that right foot to meet the left. We're going to take it through a flow. Inhale, shift past those wrists. Exhale, slowly lower, bending those elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, lifting the heart space. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. Other side, left leg high. Go ahead, bend and stack open that left knee. Again, maybe you invite some movement through that left hip, circling out that left knee. Switch directions of those circles. Inhale, square up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Step that left foot on the outside of that left hand. Again, we're going to stay lifted here. So shoulders are over those wrists. We find that forward and back shift here. On the ball mount of that right foot as we find that shift. Sink those hips nice and low. Squeeze that left knee in towards that left shoulder. Good. Slowly lower down. Right knee down and tuck the right toes. We're taking it into a twist. Left hand can come to that left knee as you push that left knee away from the body. Again, you could stay there. Could also reach that left hand high to the sky. Could also take that right knee bending, left hand catching, that right foot kicking that foot into the hand here. Got 3 rounds of breath. Good. Slowly release. Hands come back inside of the left foot. Send it back. Wide leg half splits. Hips towards the tail as we straighten that left leg out. Dig that left heel in and flex through the left toes. Again, you could stay in stillness or you can work through movement. Inhaling, coming forward. Exhale, shifting back. 3 rounds of breath in movement or stillness here. Last one. Good. We'll rebend into that left knee, right toes tuck, lift that right knee, full lizard. Step that left foot to meet that right. You can hold plank, find down dog, otherwise take a flow with me. Inhale, shift past those wrists, bending elbows, lowering down. Inhale, press through the tops of the feet, lift the heart. Exhale, roll over those toes, lift those hips up and back. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Good. Between our flows, we're going to come down to our knees here for a moment. So bring the knees down to the handlebars. We're going to walk our hands back to our legs for a camel pose. So hands are going to come behind the hips here. So fingers face down. It's like as if we had pants pockets as the fingers are facing down. We squeeze the elbows in right away. That should open up our collarbones. If you want to take it further, think about squeezing the glutes and lifting and lengthening out of the low back. Maybe the gaze wants to go up towards the sky here. Breathe into the heart. Keep finding length out of the low back. If you're someone that likes to reach for your heels, you could take those heels, keep pushing those hips past the knees here. Keep finding length out of that low back and be able to breathe back here. You've got 3 rounds of breath. If you need to come out, you can come out whenever is needed. Bringing those hands to those low back pockets. Keep breathing, keep finding that expansion. 1 more breath in. And as you exhale, slowly release. Hands come to those low back pockets. You lift yourself up. Hips towards those heels. Sitting down for just a moment. Hands rest on the knees for a moment. Close the eyes down. Just shifting inwards, noticing how that felt for you. Think about shoulders relaxing away from the ears as you breathe. Good. When you're ready, we're gonna find our tabletop. Come back forward, tuck those toes, lift those hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look up at those hands. Walk those feet to the handlebars again. Walk the hands back to the feet. We inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. We're gonna sit down chair, sweep the earth, bend those knees. Hands can either reach forward or they can reach up, biceps in line with the ears. You could also pull the hands to heart center if that feels more stable for you. We've got a little bit windier of a day here, so choose your challenge here. Sit a little lower, get a little heavier through those heels. Good, low belly up and in, drawing ribs down. Good, 1 more inhale. As we exhale, we bend those elbows, cactus those arms, pause. We're gonna take a twist to the right, maybe stay, maybe open those arms to an open arm twist. Sit a little bit lower if you've got it. Good, inhale, come back through center, arms reach up and over. Exhale, take that cactus, bend those elbows, take that twist to the left. Maybe you stay, maybe you open those arms. Breathe in. And breathe out. Our inhale will take it back through center, chair pose, last time here. Exhale, hands down to the board, straighten those legs, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant those hands, travel through that vinyasa or skip it, downward facing dog. Good, last flow, right heel high to the sky. Maybe bend and stack open that right knee. Inhale, square off. Step that right foot in between the thumbs. So I'm going to show you modified first. Left knee would come down. Left toes would swivel around the right rail as you lift yourself up into a modified warrior 1. Squaring hips, squaring shoulders. Now if you want full expression, left heel grounds down, left toe spin at a 45-degree angle. Can rise up with the breath. Got a deep bend in that right knee. If you are lifted, you're trying to straighten that left leg out by pressing through the pinky edge of that left foot. Breathe in. As we breathe out, take that humble behind the back. So we'll interlace the hands or grab for opposite elbows. Inhale, press the palms together, open that heart. As you exhale, hinge from the hips, lowering the right shoulder and side of the right knee. Big point here is you got to press down through that right big toe. Good. 1 more breath here. We inhale, rise back up. Warrior 1, strong legs. You've got this. Arms reach up and over. Exhale, drop open. Warrior 2. Maybe you toe heel that right foot forward just a little bit more. You've got a deep bend in that right knee. Good. We inhale, flip that right palm, reach past the toes. As we exhale, we find our reverse warrior. Right hand reaches high to the sky. Good. Side angle, right elbow, right thigh, left arm high. Can always drop that right hand inside of that right foot if that's available. Good. Lifting back up, warrior two. You've got to have strong legs here. Arms reach up and over, up and long. Exhale, windmill those hands, frame that right foot, flow through that vinyasa or skip it, work into that downward facing dog. Good, deep breath in, long breath out. Left leg high, go ahead, bend and stack open that left knee. Inhale, square up. Exhale, step that left foot in between the thumbs. Again, right knee can lower down, right toes can swivel around that left rail for low warrior one. Or right heel grounds down, right toe spin at that 45. Find that balance as you lift yourself up. Knowing every side is different for balance. Give yourself a little grace here. Think about pressing firmly through that right foot here. Good, hands release behind the back, goofy grip, opposite thumb on top. Inhale, squeeze those palms together. Exhale, humble that warrior, left shoulder drops inside of the left knee. Breathing in. And breathing out. One more breath here, stay steady, press down through the feet. Inhale, lift yourself back up by pressing through that left big toe. Arms up and over. Exhale, drop open, warrior two. Again, legs are nice and strong, arms are strong, everything's working here. You're in warrior two. Gaze is over the left fingertips. We'll flip that left palm, find length. As we exhale, we find that reverse warrior. Left hand reaches high, right hand drops down. Good, inhale, side angle, left elbow, left thigh, right arm high. Again, you could drop that left hand inside of that left foot without losing the form. Keep stacking right shoulder over the left. Inhale, lift yourself back up. Strong legs, strong arms, warrior two. Exhale, windmill those hands, frame that left foot, flow through that vinyasa or skip it, downward facing dog. Good. From downward facing dog, we're gonna find malasana. So we're gonna take our feet towards those handlebars, toes spin out, heels in. So we're gonna drop the hips low. If you're high in malasana, that's fine. Otherwise, if you're low, you can use the support of the rails. Take the hands to the rails. You're still using the elbows to spin those knees wide. If you've got full malasana, hands could come to heart center. We've got 5 rounds of breath. Think about heart drawing towards those thumbs and thumbs drawing towards that heart space here. If you want crow, you could take crow here. Hands could come out in front of you. You lift those hips. Knees are already nice and wide. Trying to reach them towards those armpits. Lean forward, gaze forward. Maybe you could take that balance. Squeeze the heels towards the glutes. Breathe in. And breathe out. Lower down when you're ready. Malasana pose, yogi pose. Good, hands down, lift those hips. Good, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold malasana one more time. This time, malasana, we'll reach our fingertips forward to lower all the way down to our bum. Once our bum touches, we've got boat navasana. Maybe lifting one heel, maybe both. Maybe hands need to be back here to support you. Think about heart forward and shoulders towards the tail here. 3 more rounds of breath. Yes, you can. Keep squeezing those legs together. Keep squeezing that core in. Keep breathing here. One more inhale. As we exhale, soles of the feet together, butterfly pose. Knees go out nice and wide. If you're a flutter, you could flutter those wings. If you want to take a fold, you'll come with me. Hinge forward at the hips, draw the heart towards the feet. You're using the forearms outside of the shins to help you fold just a little bit deeper here. Head can be heavy, chin can be tucked here. We're finding length though, so we're not rounding the spine. We're still drawing the heart forward, lengthening out of the low back here. Breathe here for 3 rounds of breath. Good. We'll slowly lift ourselves back up. Extend those legs nice and long for a twist. Lord of the Fish pose. Right leg extends long. Left foot crosses over that right thigh. Left hand kickstands behind the back. Right hand reaches high as you inhale. As you exhale, you're going to find that twist over to the left. Breathing in and breathing out. Think about every inhale, we're growing a little taller through the spine. Each exhale, maybe we're twisting a little deeper. Good. Slowly release, unwind. We switch it out. Left leg forward, right ankle crosses over the left thigh, right hand kickstands behind the spine. Inhale, left arm reaches high. Exhale, take that twist over to the right. Maybe clip twist, maybe hug. 3 breaths. Every inhale, a little taller. Crown of the head is lifting. Each exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. Maybe gaze follows right shoulder. Good. Slowly release, unwind. Both the legs forward. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, hinge at those hips. Take that forward fold over the legs. Good. When you're ready, we'll lift ourselves back up to transition onto our back. So feet can plant, bend the knees, scoot your hips forward so you have some space behind you. Slowly lower yourself all the way down. Full body stretch. Reach those arms up and over. Point those toes. Exhale, hug the knees into the chest for a yogi hug. We'll take happy baby, grabbing for insides or outsides of the feet. Draw the knees wide, stamp the heels towards the sky, take a roll side to side, release through that low back. Good. Coming into your full Shavasana. Legs are out nice and long. Toes flap out, heels in. Now if you want to take hands into the water, feet into the water. If you know there's no fish that might come up and surprise you, you could take that variation. Otherwise, just take up as much space on your board that you possibly can. Palms face towards the sky to help you receive a little bit of energy. We'll take one last big breath in through the nose. And a big open mouth exhale, sigh the breath out, let it all go. Enjoy this rest. Enjoy your stillness and your Shavasana. If you'd like to pause the video, you could pause the video and restart it when you want to. Again, my name is Cassie. It was a pleasure having you. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe these videos. Truly appreciate it. If there's ever anything you want to work on, let us know in the comments. Have a beautiful rest of your day. The love and the light in me sees and respects the love and the light in each of you. Go in peace, be blessed. Namaste.